Hey, beautiful souls. Welcome back to Cosmic Blueprints Astrology. Today, we're diving deep into one of the most powerful lunations of the year, the full moon in Aries on October 6, 2025. This isn't just any full moon, it's a cosmic catalyst for change, independence, and bold new beginnings. The full moon in Aries represents the culmination of a 6-month cycle that began with the new moon in Aries back in March. It's a time when we're being called to assert ourselves, claim our power, and take decisive action on what truly matters to us. In this video, we'll explore the core themes of this lunation, break down exactly how it affects each zodiac sign, and give you actionable insights to work with this potent energy. So let's dive in. Aries is the first sign of the zodiac, the warrior, the pioneer, the initiator. When the full moon illuminates this fiery sign, it brings everything related to self-assertion, courage, and independence to a climatic peak. Full moons are always about culmination, completion, and revelation. Things that have been building beneath the surface suddenly become impossible to ignore. With the sun in Libra opposing the moon in Aries, we're dealing with a powerful tension between self and other, independence and partnership, and personal needs versus relational harmony. This particular full moon asks you, where have you been compromising too much? Where have you lost insight of your own desires in an attempt to keep the peace? Where do you need to reclaim your fire? Aries energy is raw, direct, and unfiltered. It doesn't do subtlety or passive aggression. This full moon will illuminate where you've been holding back your authentic self, and it's demanding that you speak up, step up, and take action. The key themes to watch for include sudden realizations about your true desires, the need to establish boundaries in relationships, conflicts that force you to stand up for yourself, breakthroughs in self-confidence and personal power, and the urge to start something new or go after a long-held dream. With Aries ruling the head, you might also experience headaches, tension, or restlessness as this energy builds. Physical movement, exercise, and channeling anger constructively becomes especially important. Now let's break down exactly how this full moon in Aries affects each zodiac sign. Remember to watch for your sun, moon, and rising for the most complete picture. Hey Aries! This full moon is happening directly in your first house, your house of self, identity, and personal expression. This is your moment, Aries. Something about who you are and how you present yourself to the world is reaching a major turning point. You might be stepping into a new version of yourself, shedding an old identity that no longer fits, or finally owning parts of yourself you've kept hidden. This could manifest as a physical transformation, a bold new direction in life, or simply the courage to show up more authentically. The opposition from the sun in your 7th house of partnerships means this evolution is likely being catalyzed by relationships. Someone in your past life is serving as a mirror, reflecting back what you need to see about yourself. Pay attention to conflicts or tensions with others. They're showing you where you need stronger boundaries or more self-assertion. This is the time to prioritize yourself without guilt. What do you want? Not what your partner wants, not what keeps everyone else happy. What ignites your soul? Hey Taurus! The full moon illuminates your 12th house, the realm of the subconscious, dreams, spirituality, and what's hidden. This is a deeply introspective lunation for you, Taurus. Something that's been brewing beneath the surface of your awareness is ready to emerge. You might experience powerful dreams, sudden insights, or emotional releases that help you understand patterns you've been unconsciously repeating. This is about clearing out old anger, resentment, or fears that you've been holding in your psyche. The 12th house is also about what we do behind the scenes. You might be completing a private project, ending a secret situation, or finding closure with something from your past. This is excellent energy for therapy, meditation, journaling, or any practice that helps you process and release. With the sun in your 6th house of daily routines and health, there's a connection between your mental and emotional healing and your physical well-being. Your body might be sending you signals that it's time to address stress, rest more, or release what's weighing you down. Take time alone. Honor your need for solitude. This full moon is preparing you for a powerful rebirth. Hey, Gemini. This full moon activates your 11th house of friendships, community, social networks, and future visions. Something significant is culminating in your social sphere or around your long-term goals, Gemini. You might be reaching a turning point with a friendship, either deepening a connection or recognizing it's time to let someone go. You could also be stepping into a leadership role within a group, organization, or online community. This moon asks, are your friendships empowering you or draining you? Are you surrounding yourself with people who champion your dreams? The 11th house also governs your hopes, wishes, and aspirations for the future. This full moon might bring clarity about what you truly want to create in your life versus what you've been pursuing because you thought you should. Dream you've been working toward could reach an important milestone, or you might realize it's time to pivot towards something more authentic. With the sun in your 5th house of creativity and self-expression, the message is clear. Align yourself with people and goals that celebrate who you authentically are. Your tribe should make you feel more like yourself, not less. Hey Cancer, the full moon lights up your 10th house, the pinnacle of your chart, representing career, public image, life direction, and achievement. This is a major career moment for you, Cancer, or at least a significant development in how you're seen and recognized in the world. You might receive recognition for work you've been doing, reaching an important career milestone, or gain clarity about your true calling. Alternatively, you could be realizing that your path isn't aligned with your authentic self, and it's time for a bold change. This full moon demands that you show up courageously in your professional life. Where have you been playing small? Where have you been letting fear of failure or others' opinions keep you from pursuing what you really want? Aries energy doesn't do timid. It's time to be bold. With the sun in your 4th house of home and family, there's a push-pull between your domestic life and your professional ambitions. You might need to have honest conversations about how to balance these two areas, or might be integrating your private and public selves in a new way. This is a moment to claim your power and step into greater visibility. What do you want to be known for? Hey Leo, this full moon illuminates your 9th house, the realm of higher learning, travel, belief systems, and expansion. Something about your worldview, your faith, or your sense of adventure is reaching a culminating point, Leo. You might be completing an educational program, planning or embarking on significant travel, or experiencing a breakthrough in your spiritual or philosophical understanding. This full moon asks, what do you believe about yourself and the world? Are these beliefs empowering you or limiting you? The 9th house is also about taking risks and stepping outside your comfort zone. This full moon might be pushing you to say yes to an adventure you've been considering, whether that's literal travel, a course of study, or simply exploring ideas and perspectives beyond your usual frame of reference. With the sun in your 3rd house of communication, there's an emphasis on speaking your truth boldly and sharing your expanding vision with others. You might be teaching, writing, or communicating about topics that inspire you. Your voice has power right now. Use it. This is a time to expand, to grow, to believe bigger. What's calling you toward the horizon? Hey Virgo, the full moon activates your 8th house, one of the most intense areas of your chart, governing transformation, shared resources, intimacy, and psychological depth. This is not light energy, Virgo. Something profound is shifting. This full moon might bring culmination around financial matters involving others, so taxes, debts, inheritances, investments, or shared expenses with a partner. You're being called to assert yourself around money and resources that involve other people. Where do you need to advocate for yourself more powerfully? The eighth house also rules deep intimacy and vulnerability. You might be reaching a turning point in how you show up in intimate relationships, allowing yourself to be seen more fully or recognizing where you need stronger boundaries. This moon can surface issues around trust, power dynamics, and emotional honesty. On a psychological level, this full moon is about releasing what's been dead or dying, old patterns, outdated versions of yourself, fears that have controlled you. The eighth house is where we die and are reborn. What are you ready to let go of completely? With the sun in your second house of self-worth, the connection is powerful. Your transformation is directly tied to how you value yourself. As you shed old skins, you step into greater self-worth. Hey Libra, this full moon falls directly in your seventh house of partnerships, marriage, and one-on-one relationships, and it's opposing the sun in your first house of self. This is the relationship axis, Libra, and you're being called to find a new balance between your needs and others' needs. Something significant is culminating in a partnership, romantic, business, or otherwise. You might be reaching a milestone in a relationship, having important conversations about commitment, or recognizing that a relationship has run its course. Either way, this moon demands honesty and authenticity. As a Libra, you're naturally oriented toward harmony, compromise, and keeping the peace. But this full moon in Warrior Aries is asking, where have you compromised too much? Where have you lost yourself in trying to accommodate others? Where do you need to reclaim your independence within your relationships? Healthy relationships require two whole, individuated people. This full moon is about finding the courage to be fully yourself within partnership, even if that creates temporary discomfort. It's about seeking the truth even when it's hard, asking for what you need, and trusting that real love can handle your authenticity. If you're single, this moon might bring clarity about what you truly want in partnership and the courage to stop settling. Hey Scorpio, the full moon lights up your sixth house, the area of daily routines, work, health, and service. Something about how you structure your day-to-day life is reaching a point of completion or transformation, Scorpio. You might be finishing a work project, reaching clarity about your career direction, or making significant changes to your daily schedule and habits. This moon asks, is your daily life supporting your well-being and your goals? Or are you stuck in routines that drain you? The sixth house also governs health, and this full moon might bring health matters to a head or motivate you to take bold action to and this full moon might bring health matters to a head or motivate you to take bold action regarding your physical well-being. Have you been ignoring signals from your body? This is your wake-up call to prioritize yourself. Aries energy is about courage and action, so this is an excellent time to initiate new health practices, set stronger boundaries at work, or make brave changes to how you spend your daily energy. Where do you need to be more assertive about protecting your time and well-being? With the sun in your 12th house, there's an emphasis on rest, retreat, and listening to your intuition. The message: your daily life should include space for spiritual nourishment and genuine rest, not just productivity. Hey Sagittarius, this full moon illuminates your fifth house, the realm of creativity, romance, pleasure, and authentic self-expression. This is beautiful energy for you, Sagittarius. Something about how you express your unique gifts and experience joy is reaching a culminating point. You might be completing a creative project, experiencing a breakthrough in your artistic expression, or receiving recognition for your talents. The moon asks, are you allowing yourself to create and play without judgment? Are you expressing your authentic self boldly? The fifth house also governs romance and matters of the heart. If you're in a relationship, this moon might bring increased passion or important conversations about desire and authenticity. If you're single, you might be attracting new romantic attention or gaining clarity about what you truly want in love. This is also the house of children and what we birth into the world, whether literal children or creative projects. Whatever you've been gestating is ready to emerge. Let your light shine. With the sun in the 11th house of community, there's a connection between authentic self-expression and finding your people. As you show up more genuinely as yourself, you magnetize the right community. Hi, Capricorn. The full moon activates your fourth house, the foundation of your chart representing home, family, roots, and emotional security. Something significant is culminating in your domestic sphere or your inner emotional world, Capricorn. You might be reaching a turning point related to your living situation, so moving, renovating, or changing your home environment in some way. Or this might be about family relationships and dynamics, particularly with parents or family of origin. Old patterns are being illuminated and released. The fourth house is also your private emotional realm. It's where you go to retreat and recharge. This full moon might be revealing what you truly need to feel emotionally secure and grounded. Have you been neglecting your need for sanctuary? Have you been so focused on external achievement that you've lost touch with your emotional foundation? Aries energy is about courage and independence, so this moon might be pushing you to establish healthier emotional boundaries with family, create more independence in your domestic life, or courageously address family issues that have been swept under the rug. With the sun in your 10th house of career, there's tension between your private and public life. How can you honor both your professional ambitions and your need for emotional nourishment? Hey Aquarius, this full moon lights up your third house, the realm of communication, learning, local community, and your immediate environment. Something about how you communicate, learn, or connect with your surroundings is reaching a significant point, Aquarius. You might be completing a writing project, having important conversations that shift your relationships, or gaining new insights that change your perspective. This moon asks, are you speaking your truth boldly? Are you learning what actually interests you versus what you think you should study? The third house also governs your relationship with siblings, neighbors, and your local community. This full moon might bring culmination in these areas, resolving conflicts, deepening connections, or recognizing what you need from your immediate environment. Aries energy is direct and unfiltered, so this is your green light to communicate more boldly. Say what you need to say. Share your ideas without second-guessing yourself. Your voice matters, and this moon is amplifying it. With the sun in your 9th house, there's a beautiful connection between everyday communication and bigger vision. The conversations you're having now and the learning you're pursuing are preparing you for significant expansion. Hey Pisces, the full moon illuminates your second house, the area governing money, possessions, values, and self-worth. Something about your resources or how you value yourself is reaching a culminating point, Pisces. You might be receiving money you're owed, making significant purchases, reaching financial goals, or gaining clarity about how you want to earn and manage your resources. This moon asks, are you valuing yourself appropriately? Are you charging what you're worth? Are you allowing yourself to receive? The second house is also about your core values and what you find truly meaningful. This full moon might help you recognize where your spending and your values are misaligned, or where you need to invest more boldly in what matters to you. Aries energy is about courage and self-assertion. So this is your call to be more proactive about your finances and more confident in stating your worth. If you've been undervaluing yourself, this moon will make it obvious. Take bold action to correct it. With the sun in your 8th house of shared resources, there's an emphasis on how your financial situation intersects with others. You might need to have direct conversations about money with partners or clients. Don't shy away from these discussions. So how do you work with this powerful full moon energy constructively? Here are action steps. First, get clear on what needs to end or be released. Full moons are about completion. What cycle in your life is ready to close? What are you ready to let go of? Write it down and create a releasing ritual. Burn the paper, tear it up, and bury it in the earth. Second, honor your anger. Aries rules anger, and full moons bring emotions to the surface. If you're feeling angry, don't suppress it. Channel it constructively through physical movement, creative expression, or direct communication. Your anger is information. It's telling you where your boundaries have been crossed or where you need to advocate for yourself. Third, take bold action. Aries is the action taker of the Zodiac. What have you been hesitating on? What would you do if you were braver? This full moon gives you the courage to move forward. Make the call, send the email, have the conversation, take the leap. Fourth, examine your relationships. With the sun in Libra opposing this Aries moon, relationships are the mirror showing you what you need to see. Pay attention to conflicts and tensions. They're revealing where you need stronger boundaries or more authentic self-expression. Fifth, move your body. Aries rules the physical body and raw vital energy. Don't let this intensity get stuck. Exercise, dance, go for a run, do yoga, anything that helps you channel this fire productively. The full moon in Aries on October 6, 2025 is a powerful catalyst for reclaiming your personal power, asserting your authentic self, and taking courageous action on what matters most to you. This isn't a time to play small, to hide, or to prioritize keeping the peace over honoring your truth. This is a time to step forward boldly, to speak up, and to claim your space. Pay attention to what's being revealed and trust that whatever is culminating is making space for something more aligned to emerge. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to Cosmic Blueprint Astrology for more in-depth astrological guidance. Drop a comment below and let me know what sign you are and how this full moon is affecting you. Until next time, thank you so much for watching and stay well, beautiful souls.